It's 10 o'clock in the evening and the cast and crew of ITV's new drama Kingdom are setting up to film another scene. It's already been a long day and there's still a lot to shoot. They're in a graveyard in Swaffham and they're about to film a love scene, but it's no ordinary love scene. The unlikely romantic lead is the fragrant Sydney Snell.
What you doing out so late?
I'm just going home.
Bit dark for a lady on her own.
I'd like that very much, Mr. Snell.
Sydney.
Sydney.
Right.
Thanks.
Hello. The fog's drawn in.
I know. She must be mad. She must be mad.
The character I play is called Sydney Snell, and he's a sort of everyman anti-hero. He's been a bit down on his luck in love and life, and he fills his time by being a thorn in the side of Peter Kingdom. So he's sort of what you might call a vexatious litigant.
Again? How many times do you want me to sue the planning authority, Mr. Snell?
They can't build a car park there, it's not right.
From memory, this will be the 17th time you've brought an action on the same issue.
18th.
18th? Oh, well, forgive me. One of them must have slipped through my synapses.
But they're wrong.
He's the man who has spent so much time on his own that he's stopped really to connect with the rest of the world. And this is why he has an unfortunate smell that he can't notice, but everyone else has to suffer.
Ah, but I've been doing some research.
Just leave them down there, will you, Mr. Snell, and I'll pick them up and go through them later.
Oh, and I'll need legal aid.
Self-care and personal hygiene aren't high on his list, the costume you see, this is him at his smartest, and he's had a shave and he's slicked back his hair, so I think I look a bit like Phil Oakey, if you remember him from Together in Electric Dreams.
Mr. Kingdom?
Oh, Mr. Snell, what a pleasant surprise.
I was wondering how the case was going.
Really very well, very good indeed, yes.
I think the implication is that he does wash, but he doesn't change his clothes, and so there's always lots of scenes where he goes in and causes Peter's dog to whimper, and Gloria, played by Celia Imrie, causes her to get out the fresh air and things like that. So I think he's one of those people who has, through adversity and life circumstance, let himself go a bit.
No offence, Peter, but the man's a joke.
No, he is not a joke. He is a landowner. Here are copies of his land registry entries, proof of ownership.
Well, which bit does he own?
Well, as a matter of fact, you're standing right in the middle of it. You're trespassing, as will be every car that uses this proposed relief road.
Every episode he's on some kind of crusade against the council or something like that.
I'll buy it. How much do you want?
Oh, no, my client isn't selling, I'm afraid.
Oh, we'll issue a compulsory purchase order.
You'll have to take me to court first.
But that'll take years.
We know.
He's a man of tremendous intellectual capability. He is an unlikely guardian of Market Shipra, but an essential and very endearing one.
Mr. Snell, you're an aggravating nuisance, a tiresome pedant, and a complete genius. That land cannot be developed without your permission. I know.
The whole kind of Victoria Wood joke about, so where did you get your character from? Does it come from the shoes? And she said, no, it's the bra. If the bra fits, the character falls into place. So so she said, but I think the reason I mention that is that it's the clothes. When I got this set of clothes, this shiny Mac and these sort of yellow socks and these sort of hush puppy type things and the slightly greasy suit, I seem to inhabit it very well. So the clothes were a great start.
This is Smelly Snelly's department, and as you can see, it's all lovely greys and browns. He's got the little shorty Mac and the trousers that are showing rather a lot of sock, and just very sad-looking man. And to begin with, we just kept him in the same clothes for 2 episodes at a time to try and get the message over that he's one of the great unwashed.
Get me Peter Kingdom.
Peter Kingdom lives and works in the heart of Market Shipborough. For the producers, this meant finding a property which would suit the character and also meet the demands of a summer-long film shoot. Oakley House in the centre of real-life Swaffham fitted the bill.
We've been out for the day, came back and found a note on the doormat saying, "Are you interested in your house being used as a location?" We thought it was a wind-up, as you would. So we were extremely suspicious about it, but it proved to be genuine, and here we are.
The tremendous thing about this house was that A, it's right on the market square, B, it internally is almost entirely as it was written to be, and you can't knock these advantages, you know. I mean, it's tremendously useful to have that, and there's something really lovely about not being in the studio. There's something lovely about the authenticity of opening the front door and going out to the same place, rather than cheating it and finding a different way of achieving the same thing.
Although the house was a great find, there was one thing missing.
Hello? Oh, hell blast. Pants and damnation.
It's the only place you can get what passes for a phone signal in Market Shipborough.
The roof wasn't safe for anyone to film, so we decided to build a fake roof, which we did with scaffolding, and it constrained the directors to a certain point of view because they could only film it from towers, so we just shot around it, and it seemed to work, I think.
The door behind me appears to be the way out onto the attic, and no doubt in the film you'll see people coming out of it, but it goes nowhere. It's purely a foil.
Not only have the film crew used the inside, the outside and the roof of the house, today the grounds have been pressed into service as the location for a garden party in aid of the church at the request of a very familiar local vicar.
It's a small part, it's only in one episode, and when the script came through I looked to see any clues to the character, and it said, the vicar, a woman in her mid-40s. So I think they were meant to Tipp-Ex that bit out before they sent me the script. But yes, he doesn't have a name. Well, he does have a name, but it's Jane, so they hadn't changed that bit either.
Hello. Ah, Peter, what have you chosen to represent your produce?
The interesting thing, if they asked me to do this part as Rowan Williams, for example, a character I often play in the show, I'm used to doing that. I can do that. It's like falling off a log, and I can almost play them as another character more easily than I can myself.
Harvest festivals are so dull. Fruit, vegetables, and little things made out of corn.
Root vegetables lighten the tone. We live in thrusting, contemporary times.
But what's different and unusual and more of a challenge is to play a character much more like me. So I have to get rid of all those other ideas in my head. It's like stripping a table down, you know, getting rid of all the layers of paint.
Widen the franchise of the Harvest Festival. Bring in all the businesses. And that's where you come in.
And Stephen Frizzell said, I'm terribly sorry, but you're doing Michael Howard. And it had just slipped out. I think we just had a moment of eye contact, and he said, that's not the vicar, that's Michael Howard.